And welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you all a ride through Bandipur Safari Park. So it's Corona time and we are all stuck behind these four walls. So I thought, why not give a refreshment to you guys by sharing my experiences that I've had when I was visiting Bandipur. So Bandipur is approximately 212.9 kilometers from Bangalore and is located in Karnataka, and it is one of the most famous tiger reserves in India. So when I say 213 kilometers, in time it will approximately be around 4.5 hours from Bangalore. So let's get started. Oh yeah, and before we get started, I would please request you guys to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet, so that I can post more and more interesting contents. Thank you so much, and let's get started. Bandipur is located in between the borders of Kerala, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, and so you can find many famous national parks such as Nagarhole National Park, Wayanad National Park, and Mudumalai National Park adjacent to each other. So I'm going to tell you guys how to reach Bandipur from Bangalore. So there are mainly two routes available. One is through Kanakapura and another one is through Mysore. So while going, we have taken the Mysore route, and while coming back, we have taken the Kanakapura route. So and I would also recommend you guys to take your own vehicle, even though there are many modes of transport available to reach Bandipur from Bangalore. It is recommended that you guys use your own personal vehicle because that might give enough personal space and time to roam around the national park whenever you feel like. Sorted out the modes of transport, the next thing that you'll have to sort out is to find a place to stay. So, since Bandipur is a very famous resort and almost all Bangaloreans visit that place every weekend or the other, finding a place was easy, but finding a decent place at a reasonable price was a bit tricky. A few places to stay, few resorts in the description box below, which I found was overly pricing. There are jungle lodges which is supported by the government of Karnataka, which is at a whooping price of 20,000 INR per day. And the next one is the Sarai Bandipur, which is again a very famous one, but it is pretty costly at around 15,000 INR per day. Similarly, there is another one called Tholis Den, which is again overly priced, similar to the prices that I have mentioned here. So we have managed to find a resort called MC Resort, which is pretty decent as compared to the other ones, and it is costing around 6,000 INR per day. And but one thing that I'll have to mention is, even though the vibe in the resort was really good and the food was good, the maintenance was pretty average. I'm going to be talking about the safari ride now. So we reached the resort at about 12:30 in the afternoon. We had some food, we took some nice rest, and the safari ride was scheduled at 3:30. You can pre-book there are options to pre-book the safari, but we didn't do so as there are plenty of options available and you will never run out of one. So mainly the safari ride is being taken in either in an open jeep or in a canyon. So the open jeep safari was a bit costly, so we didn't choose that. We went for a canyon ride, which is I think about 1,000 plus bucks for each ride. So the canyon ride, let me tell you, was super fun, and I would be showing a photo of this immediately. And the ride started, and before they could even start the detour, we were able to spot a lot of deers with horns and without horns, and it was such a beautiful sight. And no matter how many times you see them, you don't get enough of it. that you see here are the monkeys. They'll keep jumping from branch to branch, almost everywhere inside of the forest. So they're also a delight to watch. Another spectacular sight was that of was that of a female elephant. From where I am, elephants are pretty common, but seeing one beautiful female elephant in the middle of a forest was one of a kind, and it was really spectacular. So all along the way, the driver kept on taking detours after detours, and we were able to witness the beauty of the jungle at its best, because it was just the end of the autumn season, and the summer was just about to start. So it was quite brownish green in color, and something that I have never seen. So it was really beautiful. And on the way as well, we were able to see a lot of common animals such as deers and monkeys. So the detours kept on happening, and we were continuously spotting a lot of domestic animals, but we were yet to see the most sought out after animal here, which is nothing but the great Indian tiger. Yes. So actually, before we have decided to come to this place, we have read a lot of reviews about this safari park, and most of the reviews were pretty negative when it comes to visiting a tiger here. So we had our expectations pretty low. We didn't have any high expectations at all. So yeah, the detours kept happening. So finally, we reached a point where the canton came to a halt. And when it came to a halt, I could see a lot of jeeps and other canton also lined up in front of us. I was a little startled, to be very frank. I was a little taken aback. It was kind of a huge traffic jam in the middle of the forest. So I was a little confused as to what's happening. And the driver kept signaling us to maintain silence as well. I was really sure that this is going to be some kind of a forest fire or something. But the moment he asked us to look towards the left side, I'm like, okay, did we see something here? Um, yeah, fingers crossed. Yes, guys, we did spot a tiger. Surprise revealed. And that beautiful beast was playing around, swimming in the ocean, in the river that is available, in a mud river that is available. Make it was half of its body was covered with mud, and another half was like using it to play around, and it was such a beautiful sight. And I have never expected the beast to be so playful and innocent. It was a wonderful sight. So yeah, please watch and enjoy the sight as much as you can, because it is not something that you see every day. After enjoying the sight for more than 15 to 20 minutes, we came back, and on our way back, we were able to see the carcass of a horned deer, which was completely, it looked as if all the organs of the carcass was being sucked out. So the animals have a very neat habit in eating, is what I have understood from that site. So the next day morning, we took a detour before coming back, and on the way we were able to, as usual, we were able to spot a lot of deers and monkeys. But the cool sight was that of a peacock sitting on top of a signboard. It was sitting magnificently, and it was such a royal sight to watch. So here we are, we have reached the end of the video, and thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed watching this, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much. Until next week, it's Sai signing off. Bye bye.